So they're like, if you always have essentially 12 skids of con and 12 skids of ISO as like extra or surplus, then you're never going to essentially be running out at any point in time. Essentially, I had a meeting with our production managers that mainly about how we can eliminate the continuous selling out of our, like, not only like best selling products, but even our like tier 2, tier 3 products.
Okay.
Our banana cream pie, our Cinnabon, our like those types of flavors for.
We gotta change that name.
I know. I know.
It is a flavor though. I think we gotta change that. I can't believe we don't get called out on that a little more.
But we can drop the banana in it and just.
That's a good idea. We should do that.
Just call it cream pie. So the main thing was to try to figure out how we can just like stop selling out of that. I'm gonna keep going. I don't even care. We can keep you laughing in this.
Okay, go. Go. I'll stop eventually.
And so as you know, like we sold out of isolate again, and we just had a hard time this is 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We got another load.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
One of the issues that we're experiencing over the past couple of months is that there's the inconsistency of shipments. Right. And because we already are so short on storage space that when, for example, sometimes we only will get like 20 skids total, let's say 10 of con, 10 of isolate coming in, which then we run out of too quickly because it's just not enough.
Why are we only getting half a load?
It'll be like one truck, but they split it half and half because then they'll send the remaining amount maybe like the following week or whatever.
Okay.
And so
do they do that purposely because of what we're telling them to do?
No. Just based on what the supply that they have.
Yeah. Okay.
And then sometimes they'll send like a lot all at once. Right. So we're getting everything that we should be getting. It's just sporadic in the delivery. And then what's happening is that sometimes like we'll have like 2 trucks show up in a matter of a few days and we just have nowhere to fucking put it. Right. And so then they're spending hours, like fucking hours in the warehouse, just moving shit around, trying to get space. Like imagine trying to fit an extra skid here. They have to move this skid back, this skid back. Like
that could be an industry issue too, as of the last 6 months, right? Where the industry was all fucked up. It's softening a little bit, I'm hearing. So we shouldn't be running into that much of an issue moving forward.
Yeah. And then the other thing too is that creatine right now has been good, but moving forward, with it being our best seller, we always want to make sure that we like have creatine like on hand ready. So for the immediate short term over the next 3 months, what Jordan and Ben kind of discussed and came up with the idea is getting just 2 pallet racks. I know you were against the whole pallet racks because they were asking for like 16 of them or something like that and lining the whole area in the warehouse because we're moving.
Yeah.
And it's a little redundant to set up like 16 pallet racks for all of our products.
Yeah.
But they're saying, well, if you just get 2 pallet racks, that's enough pallet racking to store 1 truckload full of con and ISO. And so essentially we can always have one.
How?
Because you'd be able to, for like one section here and one section here across 3 shelves, you can fit essentially like a truckload of those 2 raw materials. Yeah, about 10 to 12 skids like per raw material.
There's like 20 skids on a truck.
Yeah.
24?
Yeah, 10 of, so 1 truckload of con and ISO, like split, like a 10 and 10.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. And the exact number is, sorry, they said 12 skids of each. Yeah, 12 skids of each can fit on these like 2 pallet racks.
Yeah.
And essentially the reason for this is that they would then just order 1 truckload to always be having as a buffer.
Yeah.
So let's say, for example, that there's any inconsistencies in shipments. And let's say that something doesn't show up for like a week or 2. What happens when they're so short on raw material for like small periods of time? I'm talking like a matter of a couple of days. What they do is that then they'll either stop blending the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 flavors and only do chocolate, vanilla, and unflavored like we told them to, right? Keeping those in stock, which they have done a very good job of. But then we sell out of those other flavors. Or what happens is that they'll try then doing a couple of the other flavors because then we request them to, but they're doing like really small batches. Yeah. And it's just for a time efficiency standpoint.
Yeah.
They're trying to spread the remaining raw material out so thin that then our actual like cost per blend is so high. So they're like, if you always have essentially 12 skids of con and 12 skids of ISO as like extra or surplus, then you're never going to essentially be running out at any point in time. You'll have enough to always have them in stock. They'll still FIFO it where essentially like they'll take off from the skids. As a new truckload comes in, they'll put it up there. Yeah. But we always have that extra storage of those 2 raw materials. Okay. That was their one idea, which I loved. I loved the idea. So I was like, I'll bring it up to Dan. Yeah. And then the other thing too is that in order to set up 2 pallet racks, they already have the horizontals and they already have the shelving. They only need the uprights over there. And more specifically, they only need 6 of them. Right, so getting 6 uprights over there will be easier.
Got it.
I know they're still fucking huge.
We could load it up on the car trailer and just bring it over. I'm not gonna wait for somebody to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but 6 could fit on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then they could set it up on like a Saturday or whatever, and it would just be where the garage doors are in the warehouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they have some space there right now.
All right.
And this would like greatly help with just like. Because like, right now we're like running it. It's almost like traffic on a fucking highway.
Yeah.
You might be having like great traffic and then it fucking just bottlenecks and like goes all the way back and then it's just fucking standstill and then you try catching up.
Are we running out again right now?
It's not right now. Like now they're playing catch up and they just want to stop playing catch up.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So then the second thing that we were talking about was right now also our raw materials are spread way too thin across so many different SKUs. Right, because if you have to think, if we have the if we have premium ISO blend, then like whey protein con, then we have like the grass feds, we have the all natural grass feds. Like we have our raw materials that are coming in spread across so many different products, across so many different flavors, and they're also having a hard time then of just like keeping them all in stock. So one of the ideas that we were discussing, I was like, well, I'd rather have let's say I'd rather have the cookies and cream and chocolate peanut butter and those sorts of like tier 2, tier 3 flavors for whey protein con, whey protein iso are like 2 top selling protein types in stock versus let's say for example or even just like some flavors of like our premium iso or like other ones, right?
I agree.
The product itself doesn't sell as well.
Yeah.
So what I said I'm like prioritize those 2 products overall.
Yeah.
And then for the specifically for the blends and the premium isos, right now they still have like 6 or 7 different flavors. We could cut it down to where those products only have chocolate vanilla unflavored only.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, because if someone's going to be buying, let's say for example the premium isolate,
yeah,
they're more than likely going to be buying because they have still, let's say for example for strawberries and cookies and cream, for let's say the premium whey protein isolate, they have products there in the warehouse that's over a year old, because they just don't sell very much.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're almost better off
put
those on clear out and only make those 3 flavors for the blend and for the premium ISO.
100%.
That way we can narrow down, use our raw materials and really stack up on the flavors that are going to be in demand.
Yeah, labor, all that stuff.
Yeah. And then also then we'll be able to then get back to reintroducing limited edition flavors because those always do well for us. Whenever we launch it, we always have a great day. Yeah. Right? Sales wise. And then they wanted confirmation that you want to phase out original chocolate altogether. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I told them yes, but I'm like, I'll confirm one last time.
I don't see the point in having 2 chocolates.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when our milk chocolate does way better and tastes better. I don't see the point. Yeah. It needs to be. We need to differentiate more. The original chocolate was only because we introduced the new chocolate,
and people were still requesting. For
and the plan was to phase it out. But someone's going to buy the milk chocolate eventually. Yeah. If somebody wants chocolate, they'll buy the milk chocolate. If we don't have original chocolate, so I'm not worried about it. We should do like something different eventually, like maybe like a dark chocolate or because chocolates. And I feel like when we start introducing like more flavors, maybe one of the things that we should start looking at is introducing variations of our strongest options. Yeah, that might be something that we could look at. I completely
agree. It's a great idea. Yeah. So those are all the updates to try to have better allocate our raw materials to have less of these kind of like the ebbs and flows of our like actual inventory. So we consistently keep things in stock.
All right, cool. Awesome.